Hello, welcome. Today I have something very easy but delicious that I like to share this recipe with you. I Today we will need a couple pounds of chicken. I prefer the either thigh or legs, and you can strip the bones. In this case, I stripped the bones of the chicken. The reason I have the chicken leg today because I like the textures and the extra muscle from the chicken leg. Okay, so strip the bone out, and I don't mind skin attached because there's no fat in the skin, and sometimes my grandkid loves chicken skin, so the reason I'm leaving it on. I also have tofu. Okay, this is soft tofu. No, medium soft tofu or medium firm tofu. I already sauteed it. I'm gonna when I'm done with the lemongrass, I will combine the lemongrass and the garlics and the gingers and marinate this. I will saute this in the herbs. We can use this. I was gonna use shrimps, but then there's so many things about the controversies about shrimps and other sea product, so I'm gonna hold back and stay away from shrimp for a little bit. There's a huge recall on certain shrimp product sell in your local market. Okay. I'm not gonna mention name, but you can Google and find that out yourself. And if you have those products in your fridge or freezer, you need to return it. I purchased it the day before the news came out about recalled shrimp from certain supermarket and certain brand, so I was able to return and get my full refund. So I went ahead and got tofu. Okay, the tofu is done. I cook it. Okay, I use medium high heat and low oil. Okay, just a little bit of oil just to lather the bottom of the pan, because I don't want to deep fry this, because deep fry take longer process to cook the tofu. Look at that. Look at the texture of the tofu, and it's good for a snack. Okay, so I love soft tofu over hard or firm tofu because the textures are a little different and it tastes a lot better. No. Close your ears. Sorry about that. The best way to fine dice the lemongrass. That's the we call it the fine chopping or dicing we need. Okay. Because we're going to use the blender today, but it's always best to have the lemongrass diced really fine. It's easier to digest because lemongrass has strong fibers and be hard for stomach to digest, especially for elderly. So I'm going to use about 2 stalks of this. Okay, let me hurry and get this chopped up. To do this, I'm sorry, to fine dice your lemongrass, okay, because my knife is not really cut as either. I can feel it without piercing me. So you need a fine knife, okay, such as this. Other than that, you're gonna have issues with dicing it. Well, if you have lemongrass dicing machine, hey, you're good to go, right? But I need to get myself one because because I'm doing a lot of cooking with lemongrass, so I should get me one. I need to find out where they have them, probably online order. Those are easy. You just I saw the commercial long time ago, that you just insert lemongrass and just watch it chop it away. So I thought it was super cool. I think I need one like that for myself. Welcome TikTok. I know I haven't been on here. You know that well, I'm not gonna go in detail, okay? Just say that I somebody did crazy thing to my channel, or something that I show or talk about. So I'm okay with that. Just that I can't go on live and be on people's live for a few days, which is fine. Don't hurt me. It give me a break from cooking. But I still was doing for YouTube channel also. Okay, so here, so I'm cool. Oh, TikTok got me back on. They were just like, yeah, we don't like the way you say things or show things. That's fine. I'm okay with that. They said that violated the community policy. Cool. So as you see, that one stalk of lemongrass, it measured to almost a cup. Okay, that's why when I said 2 stalks of lemongrass, you are good to go for 2 cups of lemongrass. And I'm sorry. Wait. Welcome all YouTube followers and my friends and family and fan and royal followers and TikTok also. Welcome all of you. I know I won't be able to dialogue with you. I wanted to get cooking done as soon as possible, okay? Otherwise I'll be here for hours and then you say, when is she gonna finish? You're right. Sorry. My knife is gone salt today. Okay, lemongrass is not easy item to dice anyway, so, oh man. Let me try this one if it's better. Nope. Oh, you know what? I have baby knife that does a better job. Let's see if she's happy today. Okay. She's small, so it's hard to handle, but she's sharp. It's a she because she's in my kitchen. Woman power. Here's my blender. I'm gonna go ahead and blender. Because we're gonna need 2 stalks of lemongrass and fresh gingers, garlic, salt, peppers, a little bit of sugar, oyster sauce. Look at that. This is when there's a small but powerful. But she's so small, it's hard to handle her. Oh, let me back over here. Why I'm doing this in front of you? I could have done this on my own time because I wanted to show you how these products are I prepared, okay? Because you know that Cambodian cooking is one of the complex recipe that not a lot of people want to try. So that's why I make extra effort to do these things, so that way you get familiarized with it, okay? So if you want to cook, or if you have family member that know how to cook Cambodian, Thai, Laos, Vietnamese food, then you can join in. So I even got the lemongrass from local grocery store. So the 3 stalks of lemongrass for almost $3 worth. It's almost about $1 per stalk. Versus in California, you get this much for $2. Yeah, so there's a big difference there. Well, thank you for the heart. Who's on here sending heart? I appreciate that. Okay. So at the stem here, I save them for soup. Okay, a lot of Cambodian soup will need this lemongrass for the flavors and for the aromas and just the part of the ingredient. And because the price of the lemongrass is so high, I never really want to like depart with it. You know, I'm trying to cook every bit of it to make my dollar or my penny worth. So this is the quickest way to peel the ginger, but you can use the tip of spoon and do that also. See, same thing. Yeah. Right. So whatever you prefer, you find. Okay, but you do the knife, you cut more into the flesh. But if you do with the spoon, only the rind came off, scrape off. So that is more efficient to do with the spoon. The reason I'm using a little bit of ginger today, so this probably about two tablespoons. Let me see. Fine dice it. Yeah, so it's approximately 2 tablespoons. No. 1 tablespoon. A little bit over 2, but probably about 3. About 3 tablespoons of gingers. And that's because I didn't dice it neatly. So, right. And let's do our garlic as well. So I'm gonna do about 4, 5, 6 cloves. 6 cloves, or 6, 7, 8. Because we have a good amount of chicken and a tofu. Again, I got half of it run away. Right. So this is like the more efficient way to peel the garlic also. Some said, "Oh, I don't like garlic. It make my breath stink, whatever it is." Now, you know, it's just good hygiene practice, okay? Once you eat garlic, then go brush your teeth and then mouthwash or soda wash, whatever. It's good. The garlic good for you. So I think cooking without garlic would be like swimming without water. You know, like you swim with no water. It just symbolically, just analogy. So here we go. We got our system sitting here. My mating hen here. Love her because she's been so tough around me. Oops, sorry, all the noises. All right, let's see if she's working today. Yeah. I'm gonna use about, let me see. This might be 1 tablespoon. I think it's 1 tablespoon of palm sugars. Well, look at that. Okay. Let me do some more pounding. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, see if it's gonna work. Oh, brother. Just like grinding the rocks. It's not going anywhere. Let me check what's going on here. Girlfriend. Okay, let me put some oil, okay? Let me do about 3 tablespoons of oil because we're gonna use this for the cooking also. So when we saute this, we don't need a lot of oil in the pan because I have non-stick pan today, so it's gonna work wonder. You can use cast irons also. Maybe that's what I'll do. But let me. Hey, it must be working. Good job, girl. Oh, the lemongrass is blending really, really well. All right, we're happy now. Okay, let's bring our chicken. I brined the chicken a little bit last night just because I wanted to get a head start on the salty part of it, because it does need a little bit of time to marinate this, especially overnight is better, but because I want to demonstrate these to you, so I couldn't do it overnight. But the ideal is to have this thing marinate overnight. If not, then an hour or 2 will be good. Okay, so here's a chicken, and this is the lemongrass that we process. Last night I already used I already used quarter teaspoon of salt, about 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Last night, the reason I did that because I wanted to like get a head start on the pre-seasoning. So I'm gonna use another tablespoon of, well, I'm gonna use, okay, So 2 tablespoons altogether. I already got some salt in there, and I don't think I wanted to do any more salt because I don't want it to, this chicken to be too much salt, too salty. Okay, so I use about half of for the, well, I'm gonna use I have my tofu here, okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and start the tofu. The tofu is already done, but I just want to marinate it with, saute it with this herb that we have here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Add our herb into the tofu. This to give tofu a beautiful flavor, a beautiful aroma. Okay, the rest I'm just gonna finish it up with the chicken. So I have about good 4 tablespoons of this herb and spices here. It smells so awesome. I love the combination of lemongrass, garlic, and gingers. It's just one of the ingredients that's so necessary to create this magnificent aroma that would just like can't be found anywhere else but Khmer cooking. I know European cookings are also awesome. Mexican food are delicious. French cuisine are amazing. Italian cookings are amazing. American cooking are amazing. But Cambodian cookings are above and beyond because of these ingredients that Americans are not accustomed to or use. I can smell the delicious aroma from the garlic. I'm going to use a little bit of ingredients for my tofu. Okay, I'm going to do pinch of, okay, it's already got some salt in there, some sugars in there. I'm going to do about 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Oh, that's what I don't have. Black peppers. So I'll do about half of the 1/4 of, that's confusing, huh? Half of 1/4 teaspoon. So in other words, there's a big pinch, and it's more than a big pinch. Like, how do I say that? That's a bit complicated. Never mind, say a big pinch or half of the 1/4 teaspoon. That makes sense. Anyway, I will need some for my chicken. For my chicken, I'm going to do a little bit more. Okay, I'll do half of the, whoop, dengue. They say that we need half of a tablespoon. Nope, half of a teaspoon. Okay, I could have blended with the ingredient. And I'm going to use some soy sauce just to get a kick of that oriental flavor. Okay, 1 is good enough. Because I like to have the flavor coming from fermented beans, okay, or pea, or is it pea? No, soy. Oops, my bad. I got chicken splashing all over. Now you see that it intends the chicken meat a little bit. So here we go. We have tofu sauteing with a fresh ingredient today, and the house smell like you won't believe, make you hungry. Making me hungry. I already ate, but it's still making me hungry. So thank you for the heart. TikTok, YouTube. You can go in there and give me some heart, would you? Typically, I'll get about 4,000 by now. I only have one heart. That's a broken heart thing. Okay, so good. I don't want my hand in the meat, so this is the best way to handle meat without using your finger. Only on certain thing, okay? I mean, not everything would be like okay with chopstick, but definitely this meat here is okay with chopstick. All right, so I got my chicken done. Let me set aside for 2 minutes. Then I get a few things ready. Okay, let me put away all this accident prone first, because surely it'll land on my foot soon if I don't get rid of it. Okay. Today we're gonna serve with rice. Okay, the other day when I did the shrimps and the chicken. Hold on, what did I do last time? I think I did the no, I did the chicken with tofu also for the noodles, okay, for the vermicelli. But today I wanted to show you on the other side of this cooking that can serve with tofu. I'm sorry. Can serve with noodles, you serve with bread, or just have it by itself on salad. Okay? If you're on diet and then you refrain from eating all that carb, you're welcome to add just a whole bunch of green salads and vegetables of your choice. And so today I have here with me this delicious. I have romaine lettuce, tomatoes, carrots. Sorry, something making me sneezing. I want to sneeze. And I also have some fresh ingredients from the Asian market. I'm going to use some of this purple or red cabbage, and it's just for the embellishing purposes. I love the extra color, and there's sweet peppers here. And I also had some mint today. Okay, the reason I bought the mint because I have another cooking project that requires mint, and then some of this beautiful aroma basil. So this is purple basil. Okay, so basil comes with a few colors, and the one that's most prominent here is the purple basil. But the white basil is work also. Okay. American, I think we have white basil, so that's cool as well. Or today, if you want to, you can just serve it with cilantro. You'll be cool with that. Well, our tofu is done, and let me remove it. Okay, look at that. I use about 1 tablespoon of cooking oil on this. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the tofu out and save the cooking oil in here, so that way I can cook my chicken with it. Okay. I see my lemongrass is like over roasted. You know what? I'll discard it because I'll discard the oil. I'll start a fresh one. The good thing with the nonstick pan is that you don't have to wash it, just wipe it off. Cool. All right, my sauteed tofu is done. I will set this aside, waiting for the chicken. The rice is done, so I used the rice cooker to cook the rice. So it's very, very good. So this is the best way to eat tofu with people. That tofu is so bland. Tofu is so terrible. Tofu is so like bean. It's true, you know. I mean, because it's made from beans, so it is bean. So you know what? With the chicken, I'm gonna do something different. Okay, instead of cooking with the oil, I'm gonna do some butter. So this is a premium butter. I think it's typically is low salt. Okay, or so I have about let's say that low 2 tablespoons. It is 1 package of tofu, okay? So this is how much. So this I can only serve like 10, 12 pieces per serving. So today I'm making about 5 servings. Actually, 8 people here, so some of them will not get to eat. We'll see if I can stretch the serving size, because I have about 4 pounds of chicken leg here, so I should have plenty. This will be great if it's being barbecued on the open grill. It'll give that beautiful smoky smell, or the flambe smell. Because it's hot today, I don't want to be outside cooking. So I'm cooking, let's see. I'm cooking 4 chicken legs at a time. Okay, I'm going to increase the heat to medium high to allow the chicken to like process. I'm going to cover my tofu to keep it soft. Did I use this? I sure did, huh? No, I didn't. So have a chopstick around the house. It's pretty neat, okay? Because it's big help. But first you have to really master in chopstick using. Otherwise you will be flipping it around. Okay. I'm gonna cook the chicken one side until it's well done before I turn it. Okay, before that, let me clean my hand because I've been touching a few things because I'll be handling the vegetables. some people said, why peel your vegetable, right? So the reason I peel vegetables all the time because I just don't trust to outlive it. I mean, so I can soak this with baking soda, salt, and vinegar, what have you. But that can also minimize the residues and whatever is being added onto our food. And so people say that when you do that, I strip off nutrient. Yeah, could be, But then if we eat enough of all the fruit and vegetables, we should be able to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that from different fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to save this for Loli. Loli is the family rabbit. And she likes to eat the whole house. She's munching on the house. What happened, my love? Sorry to hear that. Oh no, I'm not laughing. Okay. I know I'm not all well myself because I have to deal with TikTok. My TikTok got suspended for a few days. It's back on. And so this is the so this is the textures of the chicken that I prefer. Okay, very, very beautiful textures. In fact, let me go change this because we have raw chicken on it. I'm going to go ahead and flip to the other side, okay? And we're going to cook the other side about the same amount of time. Want to make sure the chicken is done really, really well. And this one right here is getting pretty chopped up, which is fine. There's a beautiful texture to it. So I'm going to cook another side of it because my chicken's almost done. I'm going to switch to a new set of chopstick. Or new tongue. I know I used to have a whole bunch of small tongue, but then, as you all know, that it travels. You're funny. You're so funny, Dangerous Kiss. You know what? And I agree with you, right? You can use your imagination, my friend. You don't have to. Or you can cook this definitely. Dangerous Kiss. You can try this at home, so you don't have to have me email you the aroma of the cooking today. Okay, all the Khmer cooking involving this lemongrass and gingers and garlic. You try that at home, okay? You try that at home. I know that a lot of American grocery stores sell this lemongrass. It look like this. Look, simple, okay? Lemongrass, you would miss it. And then Albertson sell them. One have them. Oh, the Asian store have them. Okay, if you don't have them, I'm sorry, love. I'll send you some. How about that? I'm gonna lower down the heat because I want my chicken to cook slowly. Oh, where my peeler go? I know I used minutes ago. Don't you love that? Huh? I'm not gonna sweat on it. Because I have a few more where it comes from, so shoot. No, this one is no use. Oh yeah, it is okay. No. You know what? That one's not even good. Where did I put my peeler? Did everybody know? Isn't that annoying? Oh, here we go. All right. Because I want some beautiful color from the carrots. And if we learn from the rabbit loves carrots. That's why the cat vision is like 100% better than us. I don't know where does the white rabbit get the carrot. That's my question. And why when we see carrot remind us of rabbit? Why? Well, remember the animations of a Buck Bunny cartoon? Anyway, Buck Bunny and the rabbit, right? So the hare and the rabbit. I mean the hare and the turtle. Yeah. So they always at each other's throats. They always be racing. They always be causing trouble. So, and that just because the rabbit was mad for losing the race with the turtle, the rabbit. I mean the turtle. Okay, so you love carrots? Carrots are the best, huh? So with this serving here, we need sweet and sour sauce, or for some people, they just have it by itself, fine. But this recipe here, it's similar to the Vietnamese recipe that's serving with the vermicelli, but option of serving with rice is also an option. It's a beautiful option, definitely, because the noodles made from rice, and if we have this just rice by itself, it's okay too. So what I did is that I'm just make a little cleavers here. So when I do cut it up, it gives that little illusion of a little flowers. Okay? Flower petal. Traditionally, the Vietnamese will serve it with the what do you call it? Pickle. So the pickle made out of cabbage and carrots and cucumber, which is very easy. Now that I got both sides of the chicken all round up, I'm going to go ahead and cover it to make sure that my chicken cooks really well. Okay, there you go. While I'm preparing the dish. Because we're going to be serving rice and vegetables, we want big dish. This is one of my beautiful collection. So there are 4 designs of this beautiful dish, and it's about, this dish here is expensive. There's like $400 per set. Okay, so it's set up so 4 serving, and it comes with salad bowl, no, soup bowl, salad plate. What others come with? But anyway, just gorgeous. So I'm gonna do the same thing for cucumber. You know that I always make beautiful carving and design for fruit and vegetable today, right? So we can do the same thing for cucumber. That because we have enough time to do that while our chicken is being done. So this you can serve this with the chicken alone if you stay away from having carb diet or on diet without carb, or you can do complex carb, which are the brown rice. Okay, that would be or other options of carb, you'll be fine. So by doing this, it's very easy, right? You just pierce and to make a little cleavage, and then it gives the illusions of flower petals. Right? And you know it's edible. This cucumber here is so fresh. This dish here will give your family a cheer of joy. Because it's so delicious, so simple. As you can see that it wasn't difficult at all. You can try this at home. And if you say, wow, I need recipe, I will have the recipe up soon as the video load up and I have time to go back and take care of it. Okay? I prefer noodles over rice, and you know why? Because I just love the blending of it. Okay, I can serve it on the big bowl of noodles, and just a sheer joys of having noodles and meat over it, and serve with sweet and sour sauce. It's something that you can do, and I recommend that you do. That's the reason I'm on here, so that you can have the recipe you need to do this at home. It's okay to experience other country cooking. It's a joy. I didn't just cook Asian food. Okay, I do Mexican food. I do Italian food. I do Thai food. I do El Salvadorian food on occasion. Mexican food all the time. I just love it. I just love the diversity. I just love food, because food is like, that's what we're working for, right? Food. And people earn vacation, but surely if you work for food, without food, we won't be able to get up and go to work, for sure. Okay, there we go. So we have more floral designs. Let me try to do some intricate design for you and see if it's gonna work. I think, let me check on the chicken. Ooh. It looks amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the texture. Look at the color of the chicken. It's just amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat. I still have 4 more legs of chicken. Okay, I'll cook that momentarily. Let me take care of this plate so that way we can depart. So to do this, rose petals, okay, in like a bun or a bunch, I would need like a precise slice like that. Okay, I know you can do hurry on this, because if you do hurry on this, you won't get this precise slice. Like Very, very thin, super thin. But you know, be good for eyes too. Just saying. We're gonna do a few roasts, okay? I think I have more than a few. All right, so when grandma make you a bowl of chicken on,
Sure, a little bit. I'll go back.
where you going?
Bathroom.
Oh, okay. This cucumber definitely have me 2 thumbs up because it's so fresh. Okay, to do this, I will need a base, 2 bases, I think. To do this, I need to scoop out the inside of the cucumber. Okay. Always work better with our measurement spoon. Okay, I don't know why, but it worked better. Believe me, I tried a few things. I tried carving knife, but it didn't work out that way. So. Because I don't have time I don't have all day to try to figure it out. So this is like the best solution so far. All right, to do the roses, I did this many times already. Some of you already knew. Okay, so go ahead and just we create holes so that way we can just plant this petal here individually. If you can do a whole bunch, you could. Yeah, but because this are breakable, so I found it easier to do it individually. And it gives that like a rose petals effect. So I'm just saying, this is for the eyes. This is food for the eyes. You're making food for the mouth. Now we're gonna make food for the eyes. If the eye like it, the mouth would definitely want some, right? Don't you agree? Okay, so anyway, it has that a little rose effect. Okay, there you go. Yeah, we'll make one more and we'll call it a quit. Not a quit. Somebody's gonna eat this. Okay. Why all this extra work? I don't know, guy. It's just me, okay? You don't agree with me, then but you can learn these, okay? Because this is a beautiful skill that you can learn, so you can cook this, make this, and impress your friends like you just graduated from French cuisine school. Anyway, that's enough of that. Okay. With the carrot, I did the same thing. Okay. I will need some. Hold on. A slanted cut. So same thing. So I'm not gonna try to make anything out of it. Okay. Let's just say that I need this for the color of it. Oh, almost got my fingers. Been there and done that before. Just get a nice decoration. It's good for the eyes, and it should be good for the mouth. Oh, I got some flowers from the carrots. I think it's very pretty. Okay. Vegetable on this, okay? So I'm gonna do some some cabbage. Let me do a few tricks. Pretty. Look at that. Don't mind, okay? It's my happiness, so don't ruin it for me. It's something that you can take home and do this at home, okay? You need metal cookie cutters, because the plastic cutter won't do this, because it needs like a really precision sharpness. Okay. Here we go. So there's two sides to this, okay? One side is sharper than the other. Yes. Happiness. You don't have to have $1 million to be happy. Chef Anna happy with just making food. How about that? Yeah, because money is not everything, but money will buy things that you need and to live. I don't know. Because I wish I have a smaller mold. Maybe I should visit cooking department, so that way I can get all the beautiful, unique cooking equipment. Well, thank you. Oh my goodness. Anyway, my computer just went blanky. Oh yeah, look at that. That beautiful starfish. It's more than you can handle. I mean, more than I can handle, the cuteness. And then the leftover cabbage, I will eat that also. Okay, so I'm not gonna throw away anything. I'm gonna share with Lolai, the rabbit, the troublemaker rabbit. Oh man, it is like more than I can say. Ooh. It just that gladness, that happiness, you know, that's something that you get to do and get to enjoy. You know, these are the two that, look, let me get one more star and then we'll be good to go. Look at that. Beautiful cabbage. That's why I said, go get some of this, okay? So that way you can enjoy the same thing that I do here. It's just that extra work that is pleasing to the eyes. That's the whole idea, is to please the eyes. So I have a lot of cucumber, which is fine because it's just so delicious. Here I have some mint here. So let me place it right there. You want to see, huh? See, when I think of that. All right. So here we go. We have, don't want to over accessorize. You know, when you have too much jewelry on you, same thing. Okay. Sometimes you don't want to over accessorize the food that you decorated, because instead of making it look pretty, it make it look like boredom. Okay, let me go get the rice, and so that way we can serve off our meat also. Okay, let me go get rice. So I'm this is one serving, yeah. This is a big serving, so I'm not gonna do full because we have vegetable. So our place already like packed with vegetable already, so it's like nice serving. Okay, and we'll serve moderate serving of rice because it's white rice. I didn't fill it up, okay? I'm just doing about 2/3 of a cup. This is chopstick cup, okay? Chopstick cup is a lot bigger than the regular cup. So you see the difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. There. Rice, vegetables. Let's get our meat, okay? Remember we have sautéed chicken and the sautéed tofu. Okay, let me get a new set of chopstick. Just to be on the safe side. Ooh. Okay, let me serve the tofu first. Oh, the tofu is it's just amazing. Okay. And not just regular tofu. Now remember, I sauteed this with the herbs, spices of lemongrass, garlic, and ginger. And it's just amazing. Okay. Right. Now, the chicken. I have separate cupboard, one for the raw fish, the raw meat, and one for the cooked meat, okay? And one for the vegetables and fruits. Don't ask me why. It is, it just safety reason, okay? All right. Let's check out our first piece of chicken. It's so tender, okay? Look at that beautiful. Let's visit. Not bad, okay, for indoor saute. Everything beautiful with that beautiful smoky aroma if we cook outside. But like I said, I'm not doing it because it's too warm. Okay, so the chicken is very tender, so just be careful when you cut it so you won't break anything. Okay. So now, this is simple. Something that you can cook at home, okay? It's not complicated. Not at all. If you say, yeah, it's still complicated, it's not. Relax. You have full video demonstration here and still complaining. I'm just go volunteer in Cambodia. No more cooking. How about that? I have thought about that, but then it was too complex there. Now I heard that UNICEF it's already the UNICEF's already in Cambodia serving the Cambodian community, especially the refugees. So I think that's where I want to be, working at a refugee camp. A friend of mine said, Vanna, you need to go, girl. I can't go because, she said, I can't go because I have responsibility. I got it. Like, I don't have responsibility. If I go, I have to get someone to be here to take care of my mom, to help with the grandkid when needed, take care of the dog, the cats, and more human life. So, you know, if I want to do something, I'll do. I won't find excuse for, you know, but and Cambodia is like what, 10,000 something, 13,000 mile away. Not like if I need to be here on emergency basis, I need to hop on the highway and drive. I can't do that, right? So it's a big difference there. So I'm serving 2 pieces of chicken, which is it's a lot. It's not. This is drumstick, okay? This is 2 pieces of drumstick. It's not even a big deal. You can eat 5 drumstick with fried chicken that I know about, you know. But when I cook it this way, it look like it's a lot. It's not a lot. Look at that. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Don't you agree? Okay. So what else I forget? Oh, lettuce. Well, make it complicated. Let me see. That one didn't work. So remember now, you can serve this with vermicelli. You can serve it with cellophane noodles. It's options. Okay, you can have this with bread also. It'll be delicious. What else am I missing? Do I miss anything? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, my bad. Sweet and sour sauce. One moment, please. Forgot. To make sweet and sour sauce, I have cooking demonstration, I think on video was 36 or 37, back in the day, about a year ago, 2 years ago. Okay, so here's the sweet and sour sauce. I would there we go. Let me make room for it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here come sauteed lemongrass chickens and tofu rice. It's delicious. It smells awesome. It tastes delicious. If you don't believe me, let me sample it for you. So I sampled the tofu already. I have not sampled the chicken, but let me do that for you. Amazing. It's so delicious. Something that you can do at home, okay? No. So one more last round. Okay, so I would like to invite you to try this at home. Okay, if you don't have lemongrass, you'll find. Okay, just add more garlic and ginger. You'll be good. It's not absolute necessary to have lemongrass. Just because I like to add those in my cooking because it's available. If it isn't available, just cook what you have, okay? Or you can just create a regular fried chicken, chop it up, or barbecue chicken and chop it up. You serve it. It's just a matter of how you serve your plate, okay? It can be something simple, and you make it look sophisticated as this, okay? This, you will find this in like a fancy restaurant. That's how it's served, okay? And I'm not a fancy restaurant chef. You know that I do this just to please myself and you, hopefully. Okay, so let me close my food because I don't like talking over my food. Okay, all right, so there we go. So it's good to have extra see-through lid because you can see it, right? Anyway, so I just want to say thank you for tuning in today. I'm glad I be able to get back on TikTok. I miss TikTok followers and families and fans. And now I have to remember not to offend anybody. You know, I'm not going to mention no country. I'm not going to mention no name. I'm not going to try to do nothing that to jeopardize my being here online. Okay, so I'm not worried about it. If I lose the channel, well, I'll create another one. You know, it's just the principle of how the channels dealing with their community, violation, the community, we call it the community ordinance, the community law. Is it law? So, well, it's been cool. You know, people on YouTube are super cool, and with the loving support and subscribes and the thumb up, I really like that. And typically people on TikTok will send me like million, and today I only got how many heart? 15 heart? 20, 16 heart. Oh man, that's so heartbroken. I don't know. Anyway, you guys can sleep through. But when I come back tomorrow, I better get heart from you guys, and you still have time to do that. Anyway, but I just want to say I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Lemongrass chicken and tofu over rice today, or with rice today. It's done. It's delicious. It's served with sweet and sour sauce. And if you don't like the fishy smell or the fish sauce smell, you're welcome to serve it with whatever sauce you prefer. But the chicken itself is already infused with delicious ingredients. It had a very good amount of ingredients that you don't even need sweet and sour sauce. The sweet sour sauce is to help implement to increase. Yeah, look at that. Oh, somebody's on here with heart. How about that? Just when I'm about to go, and now you're sending me heart. But thank you, follower. Thank you for coming on. I know that I do come out at night. Last night, let me finish what I was saying. Now I forgot what I was saying. My apologies. When I get distracted, my memory just like, you know. That's what happened when you're over 60. You become senile. That's not true. I'm just kidding. And I was saying that because the chicken itself is infused with the amount of ingredients that I marinated with, the oyster sauce and the chicken bouillons and a little bit of sugar. So I used about 2 tablespoons of sugars. If you don't have palm sugar, you know what the heck, just do regular sugar. You find it, because this is something that I'm familiar with, that I'm accustomed to using. Why in my country 50 years ago when I left the country, maybe, yeah, well, 50 years ago, 49 years ago that I left the country. So that's still part of a tradition cooking. Okay, now that I'm in America, I have access to all kind of sugars. Okay, there's pale cane sugars, there's granulate sugars, and honey. Oh yeah, honey would be fine too. In fact, I forgot about honey, but honey would be something that's an option for. Okay, so I would always appreciate your support. Well, thank you so much. Join you. What am I gonna do? Playing game with you? I don't know anything about game, to be honest with you. I'm not good at that. You're gonna have to get some younger kid to do that. I'm too old for sitting. I don't even play game on my phone. I used to do that. I used to download like casino game, and then I get so addicted to it. You know, I was with iPad sleeping, you know, wake up every second, and I would play, you know, because I wanted to get to the next level. And then when I realized that, oh, what am I doing? This is really taking over my livelihood. I spend so much time trying to play this game, and buying. I didn't have to buy coins, but then there's time where I low on coins, so I have to do all kind of trick to get more coins, and with the coins I can play, be to the next level. When I get to the next level, I get more coins, and what have I. So it gets so addicted, and I couldn't sleep, I couldn't function. So I said, oh, what am I doing with all this? You know, this is taking over my livelihood. So so something happened, and I think my granddaughter, she drowned my mini iPad, and that was the end of that. So with her helping me, broke away from my habit. So I never go back and download any kind of game again. Not even solitary, not even anything like that. I quit mahjong. I quit. Oh yeah, I started Farm Wheels with Facebook many years ago. It was like fun, you know. My adopted daughter, who was on Farm Wheels, and she need neighbors. She need people to send her all the wonderful gift to get to the next level. So she signed me up, said, "Oh, Mom, let's play Farm Wheels." I said, "What Farm Wheels?" "Oh, I know how you like farming. This would be perfect idea for you. That you don't have to farm anymore. You don't get your nail dirty anymore. Let's get online and play." And she oh, first she have to sign me up for Facebook. This back in 2008 when I was on when I first signed up for Facebook, and this is when Facebook is not very popular. It's only for college student to connecting with the friend around the world, right? So when I first signed up for Facebook, people said, "What are you too old for Facebook? Why are you on Facebook for? This is for young kids." So it's like, well, I'm young, I'm in my 50s. I'm young. I'm young, so I went on Facebook, and then she signed me up for Farm Wheels, and I play that games. I started with a little point, and I added up to where I got the 7 digits of coins, and I can buy so many animals, and I be earning all kind of exclusive chicken, like a real exclusive chicken, cow, horses, one of those exclusive high demand or a rare species of everything, right? So I got my farm expanded, and I could earn enough point to expand my farm. Some of the farm you want to expand, you have to pay for it, but I don't have to pay for it. I just keep playing with patience. I was able to accumulate so many millions of coins that I can buy farm, expand my farm. Not only that, they expand new games. So first it was regular Farm World. There was from Hawaii Farm World. I went on and on and on. The Winter Farm World. So I have 10, 15 farm and building all that massive farm equipments and all that. So then I got tired of that, and then I start creating new account so that I can get myself. I send myself gifts and stuff like that. I said, "Oh, this is really the addiction." So then one day, I said I was my adopted daughter went away, and she asked me to take care of her farm. So now I have 4 or 5 farms of myself and her farms, and it get ridiculous, right? So I have to work and come home. I have to take care of the farm, her farm, my farms, and it get ridiculous. And to the point where I said, I don't know, I'm gonna stop farming. So when I stopped farming, I don't know when Facebook quit Farm Worlds. Okay, they come up with new game app, which I don't know how it's like now. So I lost my Farm Worlds. It was fun though, remember. It was addiction, you know what I mean? It just get you hooked on, and instead of you spending all that time doing something productive, you sitting on the phone, or I have computer at the time, and you should go on Facebook and go to Farm Worlds and just play those games like maniac. I built a beautiful mansion. I built the mansion. I built the community. I mean, it was terrific, and I fed it with all kind of exotic plants. So anyway, so Farm World dead. I'm done with Farm World too many years ago. I don't know why I'm talking about it, but I'm just saying that some of the home games are really addicted. If you get addicted to this sort of things, you can break yourself off and just just turn it off and don't turn back. I don't do any kind of games now because I know that it can get really bad to the point where you don't see anything beyond. You eat with your phone. You go to sleep with your phone and trying to get to the next level, and that is too much distraction in our life, because I already have Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It's enough distractions already. So if I have to play games, that's it. I don't go to sleep at night. That would be I'll be like a walking zombie. Anyway, so I'm just saying that if you get yourself hooked up to the point where you just can't sleep, you don't have time for anything else because you have to get to the next level on your games, I would recommend that you you control that, okay? Because you control it. Just turn it off. Unapp it. Delete the app. Okay, just don't go back. Just if you do that for pleasure, you come home, you spend an hour on it. No, you're never gonna do that. An hour, then you need to get to the next level. By the time you realize you spend 2 hours, 4 hours, and like you fall asleep and wake up the next morning, so you still want to get to the next level. If you get to that point, it's too much. Okay, so anyway, so I'm done with cooking today. My food is here. I'm looking for the customer, okay, because it's a big serving. So normally it's always a big serving for my demonstration. Anyway, I love all you guys for being here for me, supporting me. I appreciate you, each and individual. Okay, thank you for the heart, thank you for the gift, and yes, when we put our thought and our considerations and our will to it, we can overcome just about anything, even problem in life. You know, there's certain problem in our life we cannot deal with. You know, just let God help you handle it. Sometimes he said that you will cry your heart out, you know, many night, sleepless night, crying, worrying. But sometimes all you need to do is just like let go, you know, let the yoke go. Let your faith helps you deliver it. Okay, so we all have them. I have them too. Because I'm smiling at you every day doesn't mean I don't have them, but I don't have them as much now because I graduate to a certain level of challenge now. Now I don't deal with like a small challenge, I deal with a bigger challenge, but then it's never a challenge that we cannot handle. Just stay firm, stay focused, take care of your health, take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health, take care of the beautiful smile you have them. Okay, keep smiling because that when you smile, it makes you stay younger, you feel better, you release the love hormone, you release the happy hormone, it helps radiate your skin, it helps combat the depression, you know. Do something nice for yourself, okay? If, believe me, you heard so many stories that I have to go through to be where I'm at today. I'm not saying I'm a superwoman. I'm not like that. There's time where I said I went to hell and back. That's a definition, okay? But if you've gone through something that you can't shake it off, take one step back and let him take care of it, okay? If you have a family member, remember that she also his children. So let him take care of that. Take some of that burden off you, okay? If they need help, you don't want to be there, tell them that call 911, 441, 221, grandma, grandpa, somewhere else. So take a break, take a vacation, okay? Love all of you. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate. Much love and respect.